Hello and good morning. This is Kian from CryptoBoost. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. So today the markets are a little bit red. We've experienced a bit of a pullback. Bitcoin is now at $5,869, minus 1% in the last 24 hours. And if you compare with the other cryptocurrency coins, that is actually not doing too bad. However, what's also very interesting is that Bitcoin is trading for around 6,100 US dollars on Bitfinex, and that is probably due to the fact that since there's still a lot of Tether on Bitfinex, Tether is being exchanged for Bitcoin, and since the traders are a bit scared of what might happen with Tether and so on, they want to find the exit, and then so they buy Bitcoin at a premium. That's why Bitfinex has a Bitcoin premium of around $300 compared to the rest of the market. Ethereum, quite a bit of a slump, minus 4% down to 170, just a bit of a correction. And there's also another few coins that have experienced a similar correction, around 5%. Binance Coin, Cardano, Dash, and Cosmos a bit lower. It's also another blockchain infrastructure alternative. Tezos minus 8% last 24 hours. So as you can see, we're just in a bit of a correction. Now if we look at the global cryptocurrency market, we've got what seems like a bit of a double top. Now let's look at the last 2 months. So we've got a bit of a double top, or even maybe a triple top depending on how you look at it. So we've got $183 billion top on April the 10th. Then we've got another 84 billion top on April the 23rd, and then the peak at 187 billion on the 7th of May. Now Bitcoin has been flirting with the 6,000 US dollar market for quite some time now, and it's gonna just it's actually very interesting. If you look at the charts, many buyers have set their buy entries above the $6,000 mark, since it's such a strong resistance, and if we're gonna need a lot of buy pressure to overcome the sell pressure around the 6,000 US dollar mark, so that we can break through. Next up, Binance security issues. So you might have heard about the Binance hack, and I'm gonna just talk you through it. It's not as bad as it seems. However, I always thought, for example, Binance, that this wouldn't happen, and yeah, let's find out. So Binance security breach update. We have discovered a large-scale security breach today, May 7th at 17:15 UTC. Hackers were able to obtain a large number of API keys and 2FA codes. That doesn't sound good. The hackers used a variety of techniques, including phishing, viruses, and other attacks. We are still concluding all possible methods used. There may also be additional affected accounts that have not been identified yet, and that's a very important thing. So I would suggest that you update your 2FA. If you've got a large amount and you're scared about your funds, I do suggest that you maybe change your 2FA code on Binance. So accordingly to Binance, the hackers were able to withdraw 7,000 BTC in one single transaction. And above transaction is only affected transaction. It impacted our BTC hot wallet only, which contained about 2% of our BTC holdings. And BTC has a specific fund. It's called the Self Fund. It's like a assurance for cryptocurrency traders on the Binance platform, and it is used to cover different hacking incidents or other situations where Binance might need some funds to cover it. So they must conduct a security review, and that would take approximately 1 week, and during that time the withdrawals and deposits are going to remain suspended, and that's a good thing, to make sure that no other incidents occur. CZ Binance on Twitter, he talks a bit about the breach. He's appreciative of all the comments and feedback, and they're actually yeah, they're working hard to resolve the issue. The last mention that he made concerning the issue is that they're working on it, and they've got some news concerning margin trading being confirmed, and I talked about that on one of my last videos. It was a rumor, not certain that it would happen, and here Binance is confirming that margin trading will be activated soon, so probably after this security review. And that's about it. Even though this hack wasn't as bad as many people make it seem, it's still, yeah, we kind of trust the exchanges to be secure and so on, and these things shouldn't happen. However, it should make you think about what might happen if you don't have access to Binance. Are you comfortable with the funds that you have on it, that they're gone? And if not, then I suggest you've got much too much funds on Binance, and you should put them on a hardware wallet or just off of an exchange. If you don't have your keys, then it's not your coins, and that's just an important fact to keep in mind. You never know what's going to happen. This is maybe just a wake-up call. If you've got the coins on exchanges and you are not certain what's happening, if there's for example, if we look at Bitfinex, many users have problems withdrawing large amounts of Bitcoin from Bitfinex. It takes a long time, so just keep that in mind. Make sure you just have a small amount that you're trading on an exchange, and the rest keep it on a hardware wallet or somewhere else safe. Next up, Ethereum 2.0. So the Ethereum 2.0 phase 0 testnet has been released. I will link down the article below and you can look at it. Our testnet site with instructions on how to join is officially live at prylabs.net. Quick background on Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum 2.0 is a multi-year effort to create a fully decentralized permissionless platform for programmable cryptocurrency. It aims to be a full upgrade of the current Ethereum proof of work blockchain and provide a significant increase in security, scalability, and decentralization. ETH2 is a new blockchain, meaning it will not be upgraded as a hard fork on an existing chain. Instead, value will be transferred to it from the proof of work chain via one-way deposit smart contracts. Very interesting. Users can deposit 3.2 ETH from the early test network to become validators in the new system. So here's a graph with an overview of how it works with the main chain. Proof of work provides one-way staking. Beacon chain provides Casper, FFG proof of stake and random number generation. And shard chain provides data, and execution engine provides state execution results. So that shows that sharding is working. Throughout the life cycle of each validator, rewards will be accrued and penalties applied based on their behavior. One of the important core concepts of Ethereum 2.0 is the idea of shards, which are individual chains that manage smart contract transactions and state. So they can many cryptocurrency blockchains are limited by the transactions per second, and this will hopefully increase the TPS by a lot. Having shards allows for horizontal scalability of the system, as transactions can be processed in parallel compared to the current Ethereum proof of work chain, and that will definitely increase Ethereum's value, not only as a currency but as a smart contract for business use cases. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, Deloitte has been performing a lot of tests and changed from Ethereum network to the VeChain network, and maybe with this new update Ethereum can compete with higher TPS blockchain networks like VeChain. So what's including in the testnet? So it's a single client Prism network and has Geffen parity. This network is Prism only. The testnet is publicly accessible and not a simulation. We provide a cluster of nodes that participate in consensus. And here there's also some information about what's not included and more information on how to become a validator and stake some ETH. So this is definitely a very exciting news update. Probably staking will be coming to Ethereum very soon. So as soon as that happens, the value of Ethereum will definitely increase. So that's very interesting. Continuing on our list is VeChain. They've got VIP proposal and a VeChain improvement proposal. Since its launch, VeChain blockchain has gone through various upgrades, offering new features or improvements. Anyone can propose a new feature in one of the following categories: core, application, interface, and information. So the proposal 180 is fungible token standard, and the VIP 180 standard was proposed by the VeChain Foundation and is a standard providing basic functionality for tokens within smart contracts, and is based on the Ethereum's ERC20 standard, first proposed by Vitalik Buterin. This means, this is very interesting, so the VIP 180 standard would allow for much more dApps and regulation on what kind of token standard the dApps are running on VeChain platform. So some of the methods that are part of the VIP 180 standard, and here are some smart contract usability variables: name, symbol, total supply, and so on. 181 non-fungible tokens contract standard. VIP 181 standard was proposed by the VeChain Foundation and is a standard providing basic functionality for non-fungible NFT tokens. So when something is fungible, it means it is not unique and can be replaced by something identical. Think of a $1 bill. Each $1 bill is worth $1, whichever one you have. Very interesting. So that's about it. I'll link the VIP proposals below this video, and you can read them through in detail. So that was it for today. Hope you learned something new. I wish you a great day wherever you are, and just enjoy it to the fullest. Step outside, don't think about crypto too much. Life is long, not only crypto. Yeah. So have a great day and talk to you on the next one. Bye bye.